Hi, this is Comet Troy, the RV park builder. I'm on site here at Linden Camp, and last week we had Comet Muffin spreading out some of the crusher run rock here to do our driveway. She is doing a really nice job with that. Now I'm going to turn around here. This is the other side of the driveway, which we haven't done yet. And one of the reasons that we haven't expanded to do the other part of that is we have some erosion problems here, and there's no sense in putting good rock over erosion, and it's just going to all end up washing down into the hollers. So that's one of the issues about living on a ridgetop here in the woodlands is everybody has a ridge top, and everybody has issues with erosion. So I'm going to show you kind of one of the bad areas that we have. So this area here, I don't know if you can see it, has been eroding pretty bad, and it kind of runs from up there by our pedestal A1, and then runs down through here and down here. Let me see if I can get the camera on there better. So it runs down here, and we have terrible erosion down there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the excavator over there, and we're going to dig this out. We're going to make a trench, a shallow ditch if you will, with the excavator, and then we're going to put the corrugated pipe, or the corrugated drain tile, I guess you call it, with a sock on it. It's got fabric. And then we have some catch basins we're going to put in. So catch basin is down here. So this will connect up to the corrugated drain tile, and we're going to hopefully shed all this water down into the holler without washing away all of our driveway rock. So that's kind of the plan. And once we get the corrugated tile in the bottom of the trench, then we're going to in that dump truck, our dump truck over there, I have 16 tons of 57 they call it. It's a washed crushed rock. So what that means is they essentially wash it. It's that simple, and it removes a lot of the quarry dust and quarry debris and clay from the rock. So you just have rock left, and that's ideal for drainage systems like this. So the water will actually have two paths to shed, it'll have two paths to shed properly. So we'll have the 57 rock, and then at the bottom we're going to have the drain tile. So both of those, I'm hoping, will take care of our water erosion problem here. I'm trying to get this done today. It's Friday, March 14th, and 2025. We're expecting a big, massive thunderstorm, lots of rain tomorrow. So I want to get this in and done before that, before the rain hits tomorrow. And then I want to see how this does. This is really a kind of a proof of concept. It's a working experiment, if you will. So I think it's going to make a big improvement for the erosion here. So let's get Rusty over here and fire up the excavator and start digging this trench out. Now before he does that, I just want to also say, before I started the camera, you know, there's a saying that, you know, for every 10 minutes you spend in the excavator, you got about an hour with a hand shovel or a hand tool in your hands preparing. So I spent probably an hour out here or two looking for some infrastructure that went through here. So there's a sewer line that goes through there. I was able to locate that. It's not very deep, but I don't want to hit it. I've done enough oopsies here. And you know, it's no fun digging through chert once it's all packed down and hard. So I had to use a combination of that breaker bar there and a shovel, and we successfully located the sewer line. So let's get right at it. All right, Rusty, go to work.
Slow her down. You're right over it.
Tell me how far to go down.
Stop. Go slow.
What?
Go slow. You're about 6-7 inches from it.
Where's the pipe? Is it buried or can you see it?
It's buried. Take her easy.
Alright, well, Rusty just finished the trenching and I decided to do a little change of plans. Instead of doing a catch basin, we decided just to run these trenches all the way up. I was going to put a catch basin down here at this corner and start the perforated drain tile here, but instead I decided to just trench all the way up there where all the water was eroding, and down here we did a nice I guess ditch or whatever you want to call it, shallow, I guess it's a French drain. And then I decided, since I was doing that, I was getting a lot of erosion from the other side here, so we decided to do another. It's kind of like playing with a slinky. All right, maybe it will just unroll itself if we just give it a push here. Or it's not. course, we want this in the bottom of the trench. Just like that. Now we're going to run the other one up the other side. Well, we're kind of running out of darkness here, but we're hoping to get this in before the storm tomorrow. So there's one of the tiles behind me with the sock, and then the other one is over here. They both come down and meet in the center and go over the edge down into the holler over there. So now we're going to back the dump truck up and dump some 57 rock on top of it.
Whoa!
Again, I said it's March 14th. There's big storms are coming on March 15th, and I'm hoping to release this video on March 16th, 2025. So if you're watching this video on Sunday or after Sunday, that means that we survived. If there's no video, well, I guess you'll never know. So hopefully we get this video out on Sunday, and when you can see how this work progresses. I'm going to also try to go out in the storm with the video and get some video of this drain. I think maybe it's even called a French drain in action, shedding the water down into the holler during the rainstorm. So I'll be like the weather guys that are hanging on to flagpoles in the middle of a tornado or a hurricane, you know, as they're flying out into sea. So all right, so now it's the next morning. We ran out of daylight yesterday. We ended up spreading this rock, or dumping this rock in the dark. As you saw, that video is a little hazy as the camera tried to record in the dark. But I have these piles all staged. I have the excavator here. We have, it's Saturday, March 15th. We have over 3 inches of rain predicted for today. And you can see it's dark and gloomy here. I'm getting sprinkled on a little bit. And I debated whether just to leave these rock piles the way they are. I'm a little concerned about, you know, the rain, you know, hitting some of these piles I have around here and then washing into my French drain and kind of gumming it all up. So I think I'm going to get in the excavator and do a quickie job, just to kind of get this rock spread out and maybe push some of these rock piles away further. So yeah, there's tornado warnings right now in this area, actually for like 6-county area. I'm sorry, not a tornado warning. That means they've been spotted. We're under a tornado watch, which means conditions are favorable for the development of a tornado. Linden now has a tornado warning siren, so we'll be listening for that. So let's get this rock spread. All right, we just had a little bit of heavy rain, nothing too big. It lasted for maybe 10 minutes. It was a race against time this morning to get some of this done before the rain came today. I mean, it's still on the way. And I had some piles of gravel here, and I just wanted to knock those down. You know, this isn't finished grade, so don't criticize me on it. I just wanted to get the rock around the drain tile so it would you know, prevent chert from washing down into the tubes and clogging up the drain holes. So, and besides, you know, I thought 1 truckload would be plenty for this job, but I'm gonna need at least 1, maybe 2 more. It's kind of a cool looking rock. So, but this should do the trick. And then at the end here, I debated whether to, you know, continue the rock over the edge into the holler, or do what I ended up doing here. I ended up taking the 2 piles of chert that were here, 1 there and 1 over there, and kind of pushing them over the edge. So this might pool a little bit of water that I'm hoping will get absorbed into the 2 4-inch drain tiles. And then, you know, run over the side here. I don't know if you can see them, but there's 1 comes out there to the left, 1 comes out on the right, and then eventually I want to bring in some more chert and, you know, make this kind of a slope down into the holler here, and, you know, get down in there, take out some of the trees. There's a bunch of trees down I really can't get to, so I'm really kind of waiting to see, you know, how this does with some heavy rains. You know, the big question is it going to overflow my dam here and go over the edge and ruin it, or, you know, will it flow nicely through the tubes and down through the bottom, which is what I want. And you know what, if this doesn't work out, I can always you know, just retrench this and, you know, bring in some riprap and, you know, go that route. So again, this is just experimental, and we're just going to see what happens. But right now I'm kind of pleased with it. You know, the rock again isn't graded perfectly or even near finished grade. I just wanted to knock the piles down before the big storm comes today. So kind of excited for a bunch of rain to come and see how this handles. So stay tuned. Well, it's Saturday. We didn't get the doom and gloom rain that the weather guys were producing, but we do have rain all day, from a light sprinkle to medium to more of a heavy rain. Not a downpour, not tornadoes, not high winds or any of the doom and gloom predicted, but I came out here to check on the drainage system, and I don't know if you can see it, but here is the part that was heavily eroded yesterday when I recorded, and there's no erosion on it today. So I'm happy to report that my system is working well. And here's the system I'm talking about. I have a little bit of exposed piping there. I wanted to see how much water would pool up, so I left that part exposed, and there's been no water really accumulating there at all. In fact, one of the pipes must be lower than the other one because all the water appears to be coming out of the one side down there. So that's kind of cool. It means that there's a lot of capacity for even more water. And I don't know if you can see it on here, but oh yeah, I can see it good. The water's been running down the driveway, and all this water used to dump over the side, causing a lot of erosion. It's kind of slow running up here, so it doesn't erode as much, but then it goes into my ditch and then flows down the pipes. And same thing with up here on top. So here's at the end of one of the Ys. There's water coming into that end. And again, I'm going to bring in some more rock and cover this all up better, level it out, make it look better. But I just wanted to just kind of test and see how everything is working with an actual rain. Ooh, this is really muddy here. And then the other part where I get a lot of water coming down is on my future build site. So that's coming down, and this other catch basin is catching it. So everything is working extremely well. And I'm ready to bring some more rock in on Monday to finish this project off. So here's the other end. So you like my umbrella? It's a Green Bay Packers umbrella. There it is. Anyway, so I'm very excited about this. I've had this erosion problem since I cleared the area, and it's nice to finally be able to address it. And all the brown stuff here, I'm going to put more rock around it. So even though you can see this drainage ditch right now because it's got a different color rock, it's eventually going to be all, looking the same, and you won't even be able to really tell unless you look closely. So, yay! So that area is behind me quite a ways that we just did. And since that technique is working so well, I'm probably going to deploy a similar technique for this area. It's also kind of eroding. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as that first part out there. But you can see the water flowing down here next to my septic system. So I'm probably gonna, not probably, I am gonna address that as well with the same type of drainage technique right behind me here, drain all this water down. I hope you like our video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified of more videos. And I will see you in the next video.